Did you know that there's a deleted scene that's even romantic between Mario and Princess Peach?
You gotta be kidding me, bro!
When creating a movie, many ideas are thrown away, even when it comes to a rich franchise like Mario Bros. We missed some characters in the movie, like Yoshi. But the post-credit scene with a green egg was comforting. Some scenes and concepts were cut from the film, and we're curious about how the movie would have been different if they had been included. First, Ice Kingdom and the Penguins. In one of the arts, we can see what the inside of the Ice Kingdom castle looked like. That Bowser completely destroyed with his flames, even after the fearless attack of the little penguins with their fierce and semi-deadly snowballs. One thing we have to admit is that they are very brave.
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield?
In the conceptual art, we can see the beauty of the Ice Kingdom, with the little penguins having fun and even going to something like a cafeteria. The Ice Kingdom before Bowser really seems like a peaceful and tranquil place. Second, Kingdom of Ice and the Penguins. Another art show us when Mario and Luigi are at the pizza and snack bar that serves as a support point for them, called Punch-Out! Pizzeria, whose name is a tribute to Nintendo game Punch-Out!, which we talked more about in this video. We see Mario and Luigi waiting to eat inside the pizzeria, and in this art there are plenty of references, like the initials of Luigi and Mario on two plates that are on the wall. And we can also see a picture that shows a duck from the game Duck Hunt. Some mushrooms that Mario loves so much, but not really on a chalkboard. Italian flags, of course, an arcade, and a small flagpole very similar to the ones we see in Super Mario games. And maybe something else we didn't notice. But if you see something else, comment below so we can find out. Third, passing through the construction site. This next drawing that you're about to see was actually included in the movie, but very different from the initial idea that was conceived, as we can see in this artwork here. As they exit Punch-Out, we see Mario and Luigi running and passing through the construction site to reach their first customers as plumbers. As the first deal, we see that on the green sign, we have an image very similar to Mario's typical jumping pose. We also see graffiti with the names 3DS and Switch, both models and versions of Nintendo consoles. And finally we have a pose similar to the typical flag from the Mario movies, which is part of a burger joint called Castle Burger. And if you look closely, you'll notice that the design of the burger joint building is very similar to the one of the castles that exist in the Mario games. Fourth, city environment. In one of the arts, we can see the city environment itself, and in it, we notice some really cool details like another graffiti with clouds from Mario games, as well as a star, and beneath it, a bullet, also known as Bullet Bill. Towards the left corner, there's a store called Grocery, whose signs look very similar to a Nintendo logo and its font. Next to it, the store has a sign with the name Dunkling Deli, a clear reference to our beloved gorilla Donkey Kong. And right above it, we have a sign with the name Luigi Bros, as a painting as an advertisement for the two brothers' pummeling services. But this time with Luigi's name instead of Mario's.
What?
Fifth, at the client's house. When they arrive at their client's house, we see that's very similar to what we see in the movie. But there are some details, and yes, we love details. And we know you do too. And one of these details that we didn't fail to notice is this large painting paying homage to the dog that is an active part of the Duck Hunt game, once honored by the movie. Sixth, in the Mario's family's kitchen. In this artwork, we see Mario with his mother in the kitchen, and it looks like they're having a conversation. And there are some really cool details in this artwork. For example, look at these mugs hanging below that overhead cabinet. Their colors are the same as Mario and Luigi's. There's one more yellow mug, which is exactly the predominant color of Wario. Also in the window we can see a tree like the ones in Kirby games. On the fridge we have 4 magnets that look very much like the buttons of the Super NES controller. Next to them, once again, there's a duckling, another reference to Duck Hunt. The people who made this artwork are big fans of the game, And on top of the stove, we have a kitchen hood with the Nintendo logo. 7th, in the Mario family's dining room. We also have a concept of the Mario and Luigi family's dining room, where they have dinner with the whole family in the scene. They're all gathered. In the artwork, we see some items that we couldn't see during the movie. For example, the chest under the corner table, next to the outlet. We also have family photos, and look, Mario and Luigi wore braces. How cool is that? And of course, Mario's father had more hair. In addition, there's an Italian flag just above the phone, and a map of Italy itself, upper right corner. 8th, in Mario's room. When Mario goes to his room feeling sad and upset, we see him playing his game, similar to the concept art. But in this image, we can see some more details. In fact, there are several, but let's mention just one that is different from what appeared in the movie. Next to the blue dresser, we can see a racket, which is a reference to the game Mario Tennis Aces. 9th, portals to the magic world. Guys, this art we're going to show you now was completely modified in the movie. We see that the entrance to the magical world is located in something like ancient ruins. And we can see some Koopa statues surrounded by small mushrooms. But in another art, we see other options for magical pipes that would lead to the magical kingdom. 10th, abandoned factory. In another drawing, we can see Mario and Luigi in a place that resembles an abandoned factory very much. We can see a hole, exactly in the shape of Mario's head in his old games. And in addition, we see some graffiti with stars, boos and bullets again. 11th, Mario's memorable entrance. In this other visual concept, we see the circuit, so to speak, that Mario would go through after entering one of the previous magical pipes. We can see that upon arriving, he would fall directly from the middle of the real throne room of Princess Peach. It's interesting to note that Toadsworth, who's not in the movie, is next to the princess. Toadsworth is like the princess butler, who always accompanies her, but he was deleted from the first movie. That would be very different from the movie. In the same art, we see another detail, longer eyelashes on some mushroom people, which suggests that they would be a female mushrooms, which doesn't happen in the movie, where all mushrooms are male. In the same art, we see Bowser on the right, with the star in his power, and on the left we have Cranky, king of the Donkey Kong people, and behind her there is a map of the Mario games. 12th, Fire Flower. In this scene that we don't see in the movie, we see both Princess Peach and Toad trying to stop Mario from touching the Fire Flower, which also appears in the movie and is used by Peach herself. But I have to tell the truth, I was curious to see Mario using the Fire Flower, which almost happened in the movie. They trolled poor Mario. 13th, Fire Flower 2. Still talking about the Fire Flower, in another image from a scene that was also deleted, we see Princess Peach herself giving Mario a little flower. Guys, tell me, don't you think this scene would be perfect if after that Princess Peach gave a nice kiss on Mario's big nose? Look how they're looking at each other, isn't that romantic? I keep thinking, maybe they deleted the kissing scene to create even more hype for the next Mario movie? I think so. Still talking about the Fire Flower, along with this work we have another one, which shows us what Mario would look like after acquiring the power of the Fire Flower. It looks really cool. I hope there's something similar in the next movie. I'll enjoy seeing it. Similar to the cover art of his 1985 game when he's wearing the white overalls. 14th, deleted scene, Luigi's Mansion. In this other image we can see a clear reference to Luigi's Mansion, where we see him interacting with the boos, characters from the same game. But these characters were also excluded from the movie, which may indicate that they might appear, who knows, in the second movie of the franchise. 15th, deleted scene, Koopa Wizards Meeting. Another scene that doesn't appear in the movie is the Koopa Wizards Meeting, where Kamek, remember him? Seems to be the leader. They are around something shiny, maybe some kind of way to see Bowser's enemies, the king of the Koopas, or some other cunning plot. That's it for the 15 deleted scenes from the Mario movie, which could have changed the storyline of the movie. Let us know if you noticed any other details in the artwork we showed here. And in the comments, tell us which one was your favorite. Share this with your friends who love cartoons. See you next time. Bye!